I have in here a whole load of things which I've made with either glitter or other glue, and these are really handy for flower centres. They are not always glittery enough for what you need. I have here a tub of glitter. It's quite deep. It's probably about 1/2 centimetre. And what you do is you put as many squirts in there as you want, twirl it around. If you're not quite circular, you can give it a little bit extra, and then you leave it to set. What you're actually trying to do is to make the centres all in one go, like this. This is the sort of thing that you end up with. You end up with a really heavily glittered flower centre. Really, really heavily glittered. And it's so easy to do. Now again, if you want to shape it, I've left it a bit late because it's cooling, but if you want to shape it, you can kind of pat it when it's still hot. You can pat it into shape. Now, talking about Christmas decorations, I've done a few different types of things. I've done the holly leaf in a couple of different ways. I've got another one here. Now with this, it's just a shiny foam. It's not glitter, it's shiny. And on this one I use a permanent marker just to put some veins on the holly leaves. And these have not been done with the glitter, they were just done with glitter glue, but they're perfectly good for berries which wouldn't normally be overly shiny. If you wanted to, you could obviously do the glue dump in red glitter. This one has been done slightly differently in that I've not tried to make the object flat, so it has more dimension to it, rather as it would in reality. And this one here is like a combination of both. And what I did here for the leaves, I actually split the stem very slightly and glued it together and then put the holly berries on afterwards. So each leaf is slightly split, glued into a three-dimensional shape, and then the leaves are put together. This is another version where it's almost like a leathery look, I think, on this one. It's semi-shiny, but not really, really shiny. And I've got them in different colours. And I did a couple of other shapes as well. I've done this one, and I've done a little one. Now these are designed to actually hang on a tree, and I got the idea for this particular shape from another YouTube video which I will link below. It was just a slightly unusual leaf shape which I rather liked, or petal shape. And I think this one would be nice if you were, for example, to have a hairband. You could stick something like that on it for a holiday occasion, something just to make it look a bit pretty. But they are designed to hang onto trees, so I just put some silver elastic thread and a great lump of glue on the back so they can be hung up. You could of course put double-sided foam tape on the back and stick them onto other things, but please bear in mind, double-sided foam tape is not always that easy to remove from furniture. Take it from me. So there we go. Let's have a look at our glue dot here. Now this is why I don't particularly like the silicone mat if I'm using glitter. It's actually quite difficult to remove it from the silicone mat. It seems to want to hang on to it. That's cooled down now. Tap it off. Now the beauty of this is that once you've actually got the excess off, the rest of it is going to stay put. You know, it just isn't going to come off very much, so that's quite handy. And you have your glue dot. Now if you have made a bit of an error and it's not quite round, you can even get a pair of scissors and get a bit to trim off. So Just going to round it off. There we go. You can actually cut it off and round it. And if you're really bothered, you could put a little dab of glue on and then re-dip it into the glitter. So that's it. I will leave some flower petal shapes in a file down below. Hope you enjoy. Take care now. Bye bye.